So yeah, for the build that I'm using here, oh, we got the option here. Nice. As you will go through the stages, you will get those costumes for free, so keep it in mind. Because he's so much stronger than we are, I guess. Yeah, we barely damaged him. Sup guys, it's Kosh, and today we're doing Bloodknight Idle RPG First Days Beginners free-to-play guide, so you will know how to prevail in this game. It's quite easy, and by following my tips, you will become the best of them all. So yeah, I was really interested in the game because it got pretty cool 3D character over there, but most mechanics will be familiar for you guys. Let's go over the basics. First of all, in order to unlock the new things, you will need to progress stages, and you will need to progress them quite a lot. I've been playing the game for the whole day, and I still haven't unlocked that much. So in order to go to the dungeons, I need to go to stage 650, 1250, 850, and right now I'm at 6-7, so it will take a while. Let's see what do the game have for us in terms of progression. There are some unique ideas here, so keep track of what I'm doing. Moreover, if you want to get most of the game, you might want to install the LD player and play this game on the PC, so you will get it running 24/7, and that will allow you to get more AP rewards. The link will be in the video description. So yeah, for the growth, for the character, for the growth, you got the stats. Here, as always, attack will be your bread and butter early on, because that stat is important, it's very powerful, and it will allow you to do most damage, take out enemies easier, and plow through the stages. That's like the main thing to do. After that, go for HP, because you can still die here. Moreover, it will be required for those small quests that will give you some cool rewards. After that, go for HP recovery, because I mean it's useful as well, and it will be required for the sub quest. And then go for whatever. I don't advise you guys to push that hard into the mana and mana recovery. It's good when you will be dropping your mana. If you're okay, don't waste your time on that, you will upgrade it later. Same for the magic damage, we'll talk about that when we'll get to the skills. Early on it's not that important, later on it's not that important as well, before you get to the important builds. So yes, you will need to increase your attack up to 10,000, and then you will unlock the critical chance and critical damage, and those two are like secondary skills for you. So first attack, then critical chance, then critical damage. And after that you get the blow chance, which is improved critical, I think, and then you get some penetration skills, but they are so far away that I won't talk about those. I'm not sure which of those are most important. Probably by that time you will evenly upgrade your stats. And yeah, I think at some point you will unlock 10 times in chance count, and I use that most of the time, it's more efficient for me. So yeah, that's what we have for the growth. Now the skills. The skills unlock mechanics here is interesting. Skill can be learned. In order to learn it, you gotta go here, and you need to sacrifice some equipment, and then you will unlock the skill. Moreover, as you level up the skill, you will use those green gems, and in order to upgrade it even higher, you need even more equipment, and as you progress, you will need more and more stuff, and in the end it will become really expensive to upgrade stuff. So yeah, merge all, awakening, there we go, we managed to upgrade it to level 40, for example. So that's a pretty cool skill, let's equip it, and we will unequip our first skill, this one. There we go, that's how you equip skills, you basically remove one from the top and put that one over there. What I was telling you about the magical damage. Fatal Strike use magical damage as the base damage multiplier. I actually go with the physical attacks instead, so yeah, that's why I will use this skill instead, because I haven't leveled up my magical damage that much and it won't be that effective. So yeah, I advise early on to focus on one type of damage only. Don't go too far by you know, going into both physical and magical damage, because, well, you will regret it later, you won't have enough source of damage basically. So for the skills, you would like to evenly upgrade them one by one, and the first one is really important, it's passive. So you will need to upgrade it as much as possible, because it will just give you flat attack bonus increase. So I was waiting for this video to do it, and bam, I can't get more upgrades anymore. That will increase your power, just like that. When you are ready to plow through the game, you have to enable auto conquest over there, and that will allow you to go from one boss to another, so basically it won't just farm, it will go forward. So yeah, for the build that I'm using here, oh, we got the option here, nice. Auto change, go for S rank or higher attack, let's go. It will be unlocked as you will unlock a total skill level as you upgrade them. This is the roll mechanics where you get additional stat for yourself. Attack is always the best option for you because it will allow you to go through the content easier. Early on you might want to get something like low tier attack or some that kind of buff. But honestly, the first roll is so cheap for the first skill option that you can go with whatever you want, and you know, you will have a lot of those dice rolls later on anyway, so I think it's okay. There we go, we got lucky, we got S rank, attack 30%, that's pretty good, and let's leave it like that. So yeah, for the skills, I kinda like to make them work well together. So for example, you get the Fatal Wound here, and that you get additional attack when attacking a bleeding enemy. Inflicts 90% damage and stuns for 10 seconds. Let's upgrade it even more. That will give us extra DPS to bleeding enemies, and with that skill we can use other skills that allow us to bleed the enemies. Like this Omni Slash, for example, it will allow us to bleed enemies as well. So yeah, getting those skills together makes a really good combo, doing pretty decent damage. So combine them depending on how do you want, but I advise you guys to go with the bleeding. It feels okay for me. Next one is stats, and this area is really interesting. Here you will unlock stats as you get new items again, and they will give you some bonuses, and you will use those what are those things? I don't know, the letters in order to upgrade them, and at some point you will need to do another awakening, just like with everything else. And here I advise you guys to focus on increased attack, on critical chance, so I was waiting for you guys to do this, but I don't have enough swords, and critical damage as well, because that will allow you to do more damage. So basically all offensive skills. Accuracy might be nice as well at some point, just like evasion to keep yourself healthier. So yeah, focusing on attack here will help you quite a lot. I tried to do as much as possible here for the swordsmanship, and it worked pretty much okay for me. Next one is advanced. Now this is an area which is kinda weird. Every time you progress here, you will get attack and HP multiplier. So you will have to do your best to destroy those enemies. And here you will fight basically yourself, and those fights are pretty easy. And here you get the costumes. So the costume is how, well, your skin looks like, and it will give you extra stats as well. And I think equipping the better costume actually helps. Let me see. You can press class here, and yes, you can see all the available costumes for you. And the top one, especially if you upgrade it, will be so much better. Look at that, the bonuses are insane here. And they are not that expensive to upgrade, by the way. So don't overspend it, but keep it in mind. So there are equip and obtain effect. I think they are the same. I don't know if they multiply. Yes, they do multiply, so you want to equip the best one available. In order to summon the skins, the class, it's called class here, I don't know why, you will need to go to stage 950. This is not early, so yeah, probably not right now. But as you will go through the stages, you will get those costumes for free, so keep it in mind. And you can merge them just like any other equipment. We'll talk about merging in a second. And I don't advise you guys merging things too much in this game because it's inefficient. So yeah, try to progress as much as possible, but going to the higher level challenges will require you to do the conquest, to complete the missions, so not early in the game. You will have to go through the stages first. Now we finally move on to equipment, and there are two types of equipments available. First one is weapon. Simple, get the best one you can and enchant it as high as possible. It will be really expensive at some point, but that's the best thing you can do. And equip it so it will be equipped. Same for the accessory, it's not as important because again, health isn't an issue in this game most of the time, your damage is. So usually when you fight the enemy, there is a blue line behind its health bar for the bosses, and usually you don't have enough time to take out the enemies. They don't kill you, you just don't have enough DPS to take them out. That's why you would like to make sure that your damage is good enough so you can do that fast enough. And why I don't advise you guys to merge equipment to get the higher tier one. First of all, you will need a lot of low tier stuff to get the high tier stuff. And second, you will need that equipment to unlock skills, stats, all those bonuses here. They require you to sacrifice your equipment. So I'd rather get my skills up and use that in combat than have some better equipment which I don't really use that much. So yeah, I'll just merge that, do Awakening, upgrade it a little bit so it will do more DPS from the skills. So yeah, keep it in mind, that's really important. Now let's move on to the battle screen. Here you get different things available, most of them are locked for me, and you got the PvP. PvP is basically an area where you do what? You do PvP, obviously. Easy early fights, they are like insanely easy, but over time they will become harder and harder. All the fights here are being done automatically, so you can't really do anything about that. Just, oh, nice, this guy is tough now. Why he's dying? Because he's so much stronger than we are, I guess. Yeah, we barely damaged him. So yeah, in any case, at some point you will reach the area where you can't fight anymore, so yeah, at that point you will need to upgrade yourself. Then you got the Hunt here. Hunt is special combat option that will give you upgrade materials. Consider it like your daily quest thingies, and you have 10 areas per area, I don't know, per region, and the higher you are, the more will be the rewards. In order to go to the higher tier 1, you will need to progress conquest again. So don't spend all your tickets in one place, get some upgrades here. If you can progress the campaign, do that to go to the higher stages and then go for the higher hunt level. So right now I'm going for Wasteland because that will give me so much more loot. So level 10 here will give me 48 of the green gems. This one will give me 60. So obviously I don't want to waste my tickets right now. And the story basically is the story of your conquest. Nothing special here, you can select specific stage to run if you want to. There is also a book and ally which are locked for me right now. We'll talk about those later if I will unlock them. But for now, let's go to the summons, the most interesting part. So that's where you spend your blue diamonds. But be careful not to overspend your resources. First of all, you will get that quest to summon something from time to time. And you can summon 30 times. There are no difference between summoning it 30 times, 90 times or 300 times. The amount of resources spent is the same, so you don't get any bonuses. And honestly, early on here you would like to focus on the weapon as much as possible. Why? Because that will allow you to get better weapon. You get kinda guaranteed way of getting the SS weapon, as you can see on the bottom, when you do specific amount of summons. So let's do that, let's do those crazy ass summons and get those swords. And I was waiting for this video, guys, to do it. Oh, we got lucky, we got SS sword by default with the normal summon. So yeah, the main thing here that you might overspend your diamonds and will skip on the quests, but on another hand, you will be able to push so much further with the better weapon. Look at that, we're almost done, so we need a bit more. I think we'll be able to get the highest tier weapon right now. And as in all idle games, you will get higher chance of getting higher tier stuff as you will progress the summons. We're almost there, not yet. We can see it through this screen. There we go, we're good. So now we get the best weapon in the game, and that's really important because that will allow us to equip it and upgrade it and use it as our weapon. So yeah, let's equip it and that will give us crazy boost. Let's enchant it. So our DPS will be way higher right now and we'll be able to defeat even more enemies and bosses. Now, if you want to get even higher tier equipment, it's possible, but you need to do merge for that. So that's way more long-term stuff. Right now, enjoy this and it will be good for you guys, I promise. So yeah, as you can see here, the higher the chance will be, the higher the chance of getting the higher tier equipment, and you can't really summon anything better than SS, and the chance to get it is 0.1%, so good luck. But after some summons you can get the required equipment. Same goes for the accessory, which goes for health, which we don't need, and we spent all the diamonds, by the way, that's fantastic. But I think it's worth it because we got way better equipment. Then we get the item here. You would like to buy the tickets in order to do all those activities. You would like to get the mineral and skill stone, maybe, depends. And buff bundle might be good if you are free to play, so you can get those things ready and push a bit more. In the PvP screen you can buy some costumes if you want to. Let's go. I want to buy some random stuff, but honestly the best way will be, I'm not really sure. Honestly, I don't want to lie, guys. I'm not sure what's the best option to get here. Probably a bit of everything, depending on what do you need right now. After that we get the packs, and they seem pay to win, but in the growth support you can get the free pack right here. So always keep track of the new stuff that's available. And look at that, we've got plenty of free stuff right now. Same in the exchange, I think I've got some free stuff here as well, and you get the ads here. I accidentally watched an ad, so yeah, you can watch ads here in order to get extra stuff that you need right now. I'm not sure if there is no ad pack. But yeah, that's a good way to get some extra stuff for you. Outside of that, you get the missions that you really want to claim from time to time. The daily ones, the repeat ones, they are all good. The pass where you get, well, yeah, free-to-play stuff. It's nice. It's not that much, but it's something. So yeah, always go claim that stuff when it's available, so you won't miss that, and that will help you to plow a bit more progress and push a bit further. Moreover, in the equipment, in the bag, you might get the chest, and those chests can give you some free stuff, and some of those things might be nice. So for example, we've got plenty of diamonds again, so oh, nice, and a lot of other resources. You get the offline rewards here. I advise to get those when you go to the high stages, when you hit the limit, so that will allow you to properly get most out of those items. Same for all those buffs here that will give you the drops. Use them when you're stuck, that will allow you to plow forward way easier. So yeah guys, that's the basics. Some additional tips for you for the skills. As you upgrade the skills, they will cost more and more and more mana. So be really careful about that, because now it uses 8 mana points, as upgraded it uses 9, as upgraded it uses 16, and so on. So when you get it up, that will get way higher damage, but the mana price will go up as well. And the upgrade cost will go up as well, so be really careful about that, not to overextend yourself. So yeah guys, the key to your progress will be properly utilizing your resources. Don't rush in too much, but not idling at the same time. So for example, right now I'm doing those auto hunts on the higher level and getting even more resources every time, because I waited a little bit and didn't spend my tokens earlier, and now when I finish this I can upgrade my equipment even more and push even harder. Another tip guys, if you are rolling for option and you got some really good ones on the first bar, you got lucky, you can go to the second tab and auto roll over here for the top stuff, and that way it will be cheaper than rolling the single one, and you will be able to get better rewards. That way you can get lucky and get something like this instead of this, and if you will get unlucky, you will still get your previous option. So that's how I do all that rolling in the skill and in the advance as well. Look at that, triple SS attack, that's very good. So yeah guys, just by following those tips that I give you today, you will be able to plow through the game, no problem. It's free to play, of course, there will be some hiccups. This is idle game after all, so you will have to wait, farm and try again tomorrow, but for most of the time you will know what to do and you will be able to push forward, get best rewards, best bang for your buck, don't miss opportunities, and grow. And yeah, check out the video description for additional links. You get LD players who can play this and other idle games on the PC. I highly recommend it. My other YouTube channels, social media, and Discord, and other useful stuff there as well. And thank you very much for watching guys. It's been Stan Kosh, have a good one, bye.